But you're
Yeah,
right.
Dave Caperman yesterday said, just like with COVID, we didn't choose COVID. COVID happened,
Nope.
and we had to make our way through it. And then, the people in your life that have health crisis, or life, you lost your
Right.
daddy, and
I did.
all of
And my
that you went.
father-in-law.
That's right.
And my
Oh, that's right.
father-in-law.
Yeah,
All in the
and
same year
it
with COVID.
yeah. Oh, sure. And it gets to be tough. But what I like about you, love about you, and always have, is the ability you have to stand up on the stage. And I've seen you twice in Augusta, Georgia, for this women's group. And there you
Mhm.
are. I remember you having that gorgeous pink and had the jacket, and everybody's just going like, wow. And then you start to talk, and you bring everybody into the funny of Dale. And then you will zing them with just some of the comments you've made about the rock in the pond and the ripples. And everybody is going, laugh, laugh, laugh. And they're going, oh my gosh, and your husband, I'll have to blame Rob for this. Husband
Oh
number two,
yes,
not
I better.
start.
Yeah, I better add on to that because he won't appreciate it. I have a starter husband, but I have a keeper husband for nearly
Oh,
20,
yeah.
almost 23 years. So
Dale, don't say that is just
almost
crazy.
23.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he is one of the sweetest. I keep saying, Thomas, listen to Rob. Isn't he? Rob just grabs you and says, "Oh, baby," and I'll go, "Grab me, Thomas." Woo! Get him! Come grab me, sugar. He is so
Yeah,
sweet to you.
he
He's a sweet
and
man.
yes, and 2 nights ago, and I want to say this to all of you, please affirm the behavior of the people in your lives that you notice. 2 nights ago, one of my really dear friends, she was actually in my speaking engagement in LA a few years ago. She's been on The Young and the Restless for 40 years,
Oh,
and
I
her
know who
name
you're
is
talking
Tracy.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her name's Tracy Bregman, and Tracy lives here now in Franklin, Tennessee. Oh yeah, y'all, I'm in Franklin, right outside of Nashville.
Makes sense.
And the other night, Tracy invited Rob and I to dinner with she and her 91-year-old mother. And
Oh,
her 91-year-old mother is a former actress, and Rob was just so amazing talking to her. She knew Marilyn Monroe, she knew all of these people in Hollywood, and he was just absolutely fascinated by her life. And you could just tell she got so much joy in telling the story. And Tracy's about to be out of town for a month, so we're going to go pick up Miss Susie and take her out one night. But I made sure I circled back to Rob and said, I noticed how much time you invested in that conversation with Miss Susie, and how much I appreciate that that's who you are, and that you that you spent that time. And Tracy called me the next day and said the same thing. So all of us need to affirm each other and speak
yeah.
life to each other. So, and we forget to do it in our own families.
Yeah.
It's we love, me and you love affirming each other, but we got to make sure that we do it in our own families with our children and the people that are closest to us.
That sounds just like Rob. That sounds like something he would just he probably got more joy out of listening to her share. Because let me tell you
He did.
something. These elderly people that we know, when they're gone, that library is closed and gone. I mean, how
Right.
many times have I said, golly, I wish I could talk to my grandmother to see, are you related to so and so? Didn't y'all used to do this? I'm going, I don't have anybody to talk to, because my aunts, although they're still here, they're sort of not, because they're their age. And so